for the rest of his life, I guess because they dated for 20 years, his salary, half of his salary is going to his wife. And that shit is insane. Like
ex-wife now, I'm guessing.
Yeah, ex-wife. The kids are 25, 26, and I forgot why, but still half of his paychecks got to go to her. Except for his pension. But like that's crazy.
Not happy.
So I'm looking at it like that. I'm like, bro, we get I'm holding on teeth, fucking hands, and nails, like, please. Like, hey, bitch, we can do a Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, like, please. Fuck a nigga.
Talk to me. This could get interesting. Know you get money. Well, how are you spending it? Is this your passion or is it about Benjamins? Is it about cash or the fact that you didn't quit? Talk to me. Let's sip on some wine. Discussion about future, the past, and the grind. What's an excuse when it's last on your mind? I love what you do. May I ask for your time? Talk to me.
Welcome to the Talk to Me podcast. I'm your host, Don Worm, and as you can see, I'm sitting here with two lovely ladies. They go by Elsa and Grace Oak.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
How's everybody doing?
It's beautiful out, so we're doing great. We're doing great.
I'm chilling. I'm a little tired, but I got my energy drink right here, so we're gonna be good. Right?
That wino. But yes, I agree. The weather was super nice this week. It's just gonna continue to get better. We got daylight savings happening this weekend.
Ooh. Look at you,
time to spring forward, y'all. Does it mess y'all up though? The whole spring forward thing. It always messes me up at the beginning.
We lose an hour.
When you lose an hour, quote unquote, yeah.
So I'm about to be tired Monday.
Yeah.
This ain't good because I'm already tired. But
I just hope for the best and look at my car to see if the time is wrong. So that's just how I'm rolling.
Yeah, that's the thing, because like our cell phones go automatically with like our cars and your microwave at home. That's why we messed up. I'm like, oh no.
Yep.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy though? Like we're in a time where it automatically changes everyone's clock. Put it back an hour. Like all this technology shit still is like so like unbelievable to me. You know what I'm saying? Even though we've been living in it half of our life.
Yeah, and we've been on both sides really because grew up on dial-up.
That's what I say. Like people from like let's go to 90 to like 94ish, or like we live in. I think personally the coolest era because like we was in the dial-up era when you used to be like on the phone in here. And it's like you get on the internet while I'm on the phone, bro. What's good with you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What else we have? We had house phones. They don't got house phones.
Yeah. We didn't have 3 minutes till like after a certain time.
Facts. You had to pay for text messages. You had the T9 texting when you had to hit three times just to get a C. Like, nigga, what?
We had VCRs, and then the what is it? The machine that lets you unwind. What is it? I had it in a car form. A VCR rewinder. Ayo, cut this out.
It helped you like reset the actual cassette thing. What was it called?
Yeah, it was like
cassette was for music, but the other one was called something else.
Oh, you talking about for music? Not the VCR joint, but the casket thing.
You mean cassette?
I'm saying the cassette was for music, but I didn't know that was. You know what? I forgot about that one.
I said a casket, like somebody. That shit was crazy.
Wow. You said cassette.
Nah, that was lit, man. Damn. I used to thought I was so cool. I had my own house phone number. So we had two phones at the crib and I had my own. Like,
oh,
I still remember my first. My parents changed it. I don't know why I was mad at them. I was like, why y'all changing the house number? I'm not gonna remember. I'm in trouble.
I want a little Romeo to call you.
Hey, I hate you.
On Monday and shit talking about Elsa, why you didn't answer? Into the voicemail. All right.
Lord.
The good old.
But yeah, it's funny. So we normally pod on Thursdays, but you know, some mishaps happen, miscommunication, whatever you want to call it. Um, this pod, which is on Friday, March 12th. It you know, the irony of it landing on our year anniversary. So just want to say congratulations to us, including
Congratulations.
we've done a solid 41 weeks. So we missed I think 7 out of the year. Most people I don't think can do that. You know what I'm saying? Saying as consistent as we have. Definitely want to make a shout out to obviously Elsa and like I said, you Grace, but most importantly, I would say our video guy, Micro Visuals, because I told him, you know, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be potting right now.
No.
It's simple because and then if it wasn't for COVID, sorry for people that lost, you know, close ones due to COVID and stuff like that. But now that we can, you know, it's kind of the norm of podding, you know, virtually, I'm pretty sure we're going to stay like this for the next year or so until, you know, we start to get the ball rolling with advertisements and all that stuff. Until we get money, we might as well chill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's pretty dope though. So
no, but yeah, I mean, it is great, you know, even with the mishaps we had and had to miss some, but through the pandemic, we were able to thankfully tough it out. We're still here. Hopefully this year will be even bigger for us. We'll be able to have more guests. And yes, thank you to Micro Visuals for making us look good on a weekly.
For sure.
Sure. Cutting out those times when we messed up.
Yes.
Bloopers.
The bloopers, yes.
Yes.
We had to do those.
It's dope. Honestly, I didn't when we started off with just wanting to do interviews, and that it was nah, we can't do interviews every time. And then we done an interview a little bit here and there. And then the last 20 pods has been no interviews. I'm gonna try to get back to that if we can. But yeah, everything went out a lot better than what I thought it was. I didn't think we would last this long, but we still a year in it and still going. So
you gotta have faith, Dom Worm.
Right. What? That's some self-sabotaging stuff that you got there going on.
What?
It lasts a whole year.
But it's a team thing. It's not a me thing though. That's the thing. It's a team thing.
Yeah. You're right though. You're right. We gotta pick up some slack on our end. I will be the first to admit.
It's all good. It's all good. Everybody got a life, so I can't get too mad. But earlier I got a little pissed at Rhea, but that's a whole nother story. Hey, so tell me about your girl. Tell me about your girl, Elsa.
What? Oh my.
J-Lo.
So rumor has it, just came out today. Was first published by Page 6, the gossip column, that Miss Jennifer Lopez and Mr. Alex Rodriguez are no longer together. And it breaks my heart. They haven't confirmed nor denied, and I'm just like, somebody say something.
And you said they was engaged for 2 years, right?
They were engaged for 2 years. They were in a relationship for 2 years, so 4 years altogether.
Ain't that crazy to me? Isn't that crazy? 2-year engaged?
Yeah. I mean, it was one of those things where we expected them, you know, they had the wedding plan for 2020 and then the pandemic came. So she's already said in past interviews that they had to cancel the wedding twice. I can't even imagine.
Oh, wow.
that put on the relationship. But it seemed like everything was fine. I mean, they were staying together, obviously living together in Miami with all their kids together. It was like a great modern family. And I don't know.
What are the rumors? What they saying? As far as
so a few weeks ago, there was something that came out about him texting with a girl from the show Southern Charm. Her name is Madison LaCroix. So they were saying that he slid into her DMs and they that they had communication. She went on the record and said that they had talked on the phone but never met up. She said they had never been physical, and I'm reading because I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. They've never been physical, never had any kind of anything, just an acquaintance. So but
So
that
he
was
just
a big rumor. So
he just
What,
wanted a
sorry?
friend. I said he wanted a friend.
What's her
he
name?
wanted
Madison LaCroix.
Madison LaCroix. Yes.
I'm about to see what she looked like.
Oh,
What does that have to do with anything?
Nah, I wasn't gonna say.
yeah, I was about to say like.
I just want to see how wild this nigga is.
Well, I've heard that he's had a track record of or a history of cheating. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he's had his list of girlfriends and all that while he was playing baseball. And, huh?
She white and blonde.
She is. Yes, she is.
This nigga. She's straight, but she ain't J-Lo.
No one's
The thing
J-Lo.
is, nobody's J-Lo.
No.
Nah, some girls on J-Lo level. Stop playing. Beyonce on J-Lo level?
But he's not gonna.
But she's
I get what
Beyonce.
I get what you're saying. Okay. I kind of took it personal. I thought you were just putting J-Lo on the pedestal. She's on a pedestal, but
She deserves to be on the pedestal.
it's a handful of girls, which is not a lot to millions. So I get what you're saying. Take it back. But
And it just hurts. As you know, when they first got together, to me, it was like the New York star couple, like power couple.
yeah.
I'm sad. I'm legit sad for her more than anything, because she just has boasted about the relationship for so long, and she seems so happy.
It's not even that. Like, I know she had a whole history of relationships that didn't work out for her, and I was really rooting for her. So when she found A-Rod, I was like, finally, someone that can compliment her. But now I'm like, wow, everything's a lie.
What did y'all think about A-Rod when they got together?
Yeah.
Like, did y'all think he was a stud, or y'all was like, I don't know?
Oh yeah.
Because she was.
A-Rod has always. She was what? Oh my connection.
A-Rod was.
Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to pause. Hold on. Can we pause?
Sorry for the interruption. This is my connection. So what? Like I was saying, what do you think about? What did y'all think about Alex Rodriguez before they got together, or when they got together? Was y'all like, or
thought he was handsome. I mean, I've been following him since he was a baby, so to speak, in baseball. So, the ultimate bachelor. Yes, he got married and had 2 daughters, but then that didn't work. And he's always been like the bachelor guy. So when they got together, I was partly happy because I just felt like they finally, like Grace said, somebody to compliment J-Lo. They were the power couple, or are, hopefully still. But I also thought, I hope he don't mess up.
sure.
Because he has that,
Yeah.
That's 1 in a billion.
Yeah.
Fucking J-Lo. Sheesh.
What about you, Grace? What did you think about A-Rod?
To be completely honest, like I've known of A-Rod, but not as. I think when him and J-Lo got together, obviously there was more attention on him, just because it was not like, oh, A-Rod and J-Lo, but more so like, who's J-Lo's new guy?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I found out, to be honest. I was like just following J-Lo,
Gotcha.
and then I was like, oh, this.
Yeah. I think it. I personally, I'll give y'all my little 2 cents. When I heard out about it, how many ever years ago, 4 years ago, I thought it was pretty dope. I love when like powerful people, or let's just say moguls, whatever profession they're in, just top notch A-list celebrities. That's what I was trying to say. When A-list celebrities get together, I think it's so dope, because sometimes it'd be weird to me. I'm not gonna poke fun at it, but like it's kind of weird for me, like for an A-list celebrity to date like somewhat of a Joe Schmo, even though he got money. But like for me seeing that, I'd be like, who the hell is Billy O'Brien dating, J-Lo or Rihanna or some shit like that? You know what I'm saying? It don't be making sense to me, but for that part, I thought it was pretty dope when I was seeing it. So that gives me a question with y'all. So I'm assuming they probably canceled it multiple times because they probably wanted a big wedding, or they wanted an X amount of people at the wedding. So one of my friends, he had to cancel his wedding, which was in August. And he's a pretty laid back person. He was just like, fuck it. I'm about to get my family, probably have, it was gonna be like 100-person wedding. And he ended up doing like, I believe like 20, maybe that, you know what I'm saying, during the pandemic. So we got it out the way. He hit us up in the group chat the week before. It was like, yo, we about to get married, get it over with. So say if y'all was engaged, I know this is a kind of a deep question, but let's just say y'all was engaged. Would you guys be like, fuck it, let's just get it done? Or would you wait 2 years like J-Lo and A-Rod did?
I'm gonna let Grace go first on this one.
I don't know. I'm more of a patient person. So if the ceremony meant a lot to the both of us, then I would wait until, you know, we would have our family and friends, because I'm all about celebrating a great event, right? And if it's a union of me and my fiance coming, you know, in a union of love, I would say, yeah, I would wait, like, for sure. But
yeah, because you're gonna do a bit, like, you gonna go crazy for yours. You definitely gonna wait.
Listen, I need to save up. I also need a man for that first, but I will wait. No, I will wait. So not gonna do anything too crazy, but I will wait. Yeah.
Nah, you're gonna go crazy. You're gonna be like on a fucking island.
Uh,
Your island, like that shit about to be crazy. And I'll be there. Look at my girl. Oh,
You know, party.
what you think, Elsie?
It'll happen. It'll happen. It depends on like where we are. I don't think 2 years is too long to wait to get married. You know what I'm saying? Like to be engaged. I think every couple has like their own
Path and journey. Yeah.
kind of path and situation. I think if you are engaged, that means like that person wants to be with you. So there shouldn't be a rush. But if you know there's circumstances where you want to have children within a certain amount of time and you want, you know, make it official and do all that, then I would see why a couple would just go ahead and get married. But in
I agree with that too.
yeah, for right now, like I would love to have to get married in DR. So that's like that's my dream, and let's see if we're able to do that. But yeah, I know some people who don't care about the big old weddings and they go to City Hall and then go to a restaurant. That's fine. I mean, it just depends on the couple too.
So what you doing though? What you doing?
What am I doing?
He just told you DR.
I just told you what I want.
She waiting 2 years or she doing it? Like you could probably do it in DR during the pandemic. So you gonna do?
There's a lot of people that have actually.
So what you gonna do during the pandemic or?
I'm hoping there's no pandemic in the next couple years or whatever.
I know, but I'm saying it's gonna be later on in the pandemic, or you just gonna get it over with. That's what I'm saying.
Well, okay, so we're talking about a pandemic.
Yeah, no, we talking like right now. Say if you got engaged a year ago, what would you have done? You think?
No, because I would have wanted at least my parents and the person's parents to be there. You know, it's like at least that. It doesn't have to be everybody that we.
They can make it to DR. They can make it
without a vaccine. I'm big on the whole vaccine thing. I'm like, I am not getting on a plane till I'm vaccinated.
That's your answer.
There you go. Okay, we made it to the answer. All right.
Cool.
Yes.
Me, I think obviously I have a novice answer because I don't really know anything about marriage and all that shit. But the way I look at it, it's up to my wife. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna care. If she want to do a small one, we can do a small one. She want to do a big one, we could do a big one. I just know the reception, we gonna go crazy on the reception. That's what I'm more hype about. You know what I'm saying?
Party.
Having fun with everybody. But obviously, you know, seeing my wife coming down the aisle, I might shed a tear or some shit. But yeah. So it'll be up to my wife though.
Do.
Huh?
I hope you do.
What?
Shed a tear.
Yeah, you know, I might shed a tear, you know.
No, like I'm talking about like waterfalls down your face.
Ooh,
I wish that for you.
That would be ugly.
Like a sob. Stopping on his best man's shoulder.
This nigga crying crazy. Like, nah, that's ugly.
I wish that.
Nah,
You never know how you're gonna react though.
I know. I know. You never say never, but I might could say never with that shit. Fuck that. I'll be pissed.
We'll see. We'll see.
And they'll all be on camera forever.
Right, that's what I'm saying. My boy's gonna be like, look at this bitch ass.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All of it.
All right. So speaking of the pandemic, the stats as of late, within the United States, there has been 7 states that have dropped all COVID-19 restrictions. What do y'all think about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it like, damn, y'all wild, or like, damn, like I feel you, like it's whatever?
Damn, you're wild. Like, that's crazy, because I get it. People are very impatient when it comes to COVID. A lot of people want it to be everyone wants it to be over with, right? But I think because of the vaccine and also a part of people not giving a fuck, or can I blur that out? Because I'm not supposed to say that. But yeah, like the cuss word. Okay, my fault. Yeah, okay, just keep that.
On this podcast. Okay, keep going.
It's also a lot to do with people not giving a fuck. Like, there's a balance between, okay, you got the vaccine, or some people are getting vaccinated, so they're the Avengers now. And then you got people to be like, you know what, I really don't care. Like, if I go, I go. Like, there's a lot of people that think that way, or they get offended when other people. I know a story where one of my friends went to Florida and had a mask on, and some lady went up to them and was like, why are you, like, we're offended that you're wearing a mask. Do you think we're dirty? I was like, that's kind of odd to say. But that's Florida.
People are wearing masks to protect themselves from not giving it to you. You can still,
right. People think,
yeah.
Or guess what that lady thought in her head was that you were being disrespectful because you thought everyone was dirty. So I was like, that's kind of backwards. But what about you guys? I don't know. It's
yeah. No, I am not okay with the whole opening up all the way, especially Texas. Big old state of Texas opening up 100% all the way through. It's just, I don't know. And I think everybody knows somebody that lost someone to COVID.
mm-hmm.
My parents got really sick last year when they got it. And thankfully, as of right now, my dad is fully vaccinated. Mom is about to be next week. So I am just, and my grandma's fully vaccinated. So I'm just so grateful that they're still here. And you know how many people like that I went to school with lost a mom or a dad, like at my age? It's just, you have to think about other people. And I think there's a lot of selfishness going on. I understand the whole people losing their jobs and the economy and all of that. But I think lives are more important.
And that's why I go back to people being selfish when they think like they're tired of it. So they're just going to do whatever they want to do.
Tired of it too. We're all tired.
Exactly.
They had a term for that, like when, I don't remember at this point, but like we're all exhausted. It has, affected our mental health, affected our pay, affected everything, our home dynamic, our everything. But you know what? Like, it's the reality that we live in.
All right. Got a question for y'all. Then I'll give y'all my answer. Okay. So if y'all ruled the United States, right? When would y'all open up the states? Give me a scenario. So as far as how many people have taken the vaccine? Yeah, let's do that. Like, give me when do you think it would be okay to open up the whole United States?
I would ask experts.
Okay.
What percentage of people need to be fully vaccinated in order for everyone to be safe? So
you saying once they get to 75, that's when you open up everything.
Yeah, whatever that number is, because I don't think, being the head of country, I will be the expert. That's why, they're going to.
They said 75. I said 75.
So that's 75. I will trust the experts.
Yeah.
All right. So you think the same thing?
Yep.
Chris? All right. This is how I look at it.
Get your wine. I'm kidding.
I think it's cool. I think it's whatever. The reason why I think it's whatever is because, for one, a good amount, I'm not going to say half of the country have gotten it, but a good amount of people have gotten it. At this point right now, the elderly, I would say, I would love to know the statistics, but we're just going to go with what I'm about to say. Fuck it. I think the main people that need to have gotten it, which is the elderly, has gotten it, right? The younger people haven't been given a fuck. This majority of them, I would say, haven't, or half of them haven't been given a fuck this whole time. We've been in a pandemic for a year, right? That 75% ain't gonna hit until probably like January of next year. So we're gonna be chilling and letting the economy go until January. Cause this is the way I look at it. Cause right now, let's think about this. Virginia and DC go open. Are y'all gonna change y'all schedule to people that actually care? If it goes open right now, are y'all gonna change the way y'all move?
No, I think what I'm
Because y'all gonna be doing the same shit regardless. The people that care.
when it happened, it was a complete shutdown. I think now with the 25% and the 50%,
Yeah.
yes, we saw like that increase of cases, but now it's gone down because there isn't like that 50% or whatever, 25, because counties and states get their own say.
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying completely shut it down like it was last year, because obviously we're moving forward. I think if we open up way too soon, then we're gonna have to be locked down again, and that's gonna suck.
That's gonna be crazy if that happened.
But we also haven't had an official lockdown.
When?
So
Oh, as far as like not moving, period. Like
Not leaving your house.
it was very like, I'd say half-assed. It was like, okay, we're locked down for 3 to 4 business days.
yeah.
And then
some, like the time, and after 10 you couldn't leave. But like in Europe, they couldn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Yeah, obviously, like looking back at it now, we handled it poor, but like at the time, everybody had opinions, no one had facts. So I can't really blame Trump personally, because who knew, man? Ain't nobody knew that we was gonna be in this bitch for a year and still going. You know what I'm saying? No one knew that this was gonna take this long to be for the vaccine to come and then us still being in this position. So I don't think we can point the finger. Yes, he should have been stricter. I'll say that, but I can't be like infuriated with him.
Mm-hmm.
But my main thing is I think the people that care is gonna do what they've been doing the whole time, and the people that don't care are gonna be doing the same shit they've been doing the whole time. It's whatever. I don't know. That's my opinion.
I plead the fifth on speaking of.
You want to cuss Trump out?
No, I didn't say that.
He ain't the president. He ain't the president no more. Fuck that nigga. All right, cool. It's all. You got a rebuttal, Grace, to what the fuck I'm saying?
Nope.
All right, we cool then. Fuck it. Dom sound like a dumbass. It's cool.
No. I mean, I've heard a lot of people, but have said what you said.
All right, so about like a week ago, right, at like 11 p.m., I went to my IG. Sometimes I look at my post, or I was looking at somebody else's post, and it didn't show likes, right? And it was like a solid hour of just like, you would just see a photo and it was like liked by I Am Elsa, liked by Dom Worm, and that's it. Didn't say the likes. And I was like, people that really care about IG, which is probably, I would say probably about half of the people that use it, are going to be sick, right?
Wait.
Oh, you didn't know?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no. There was one day, it was one night, it was literally for an hour. I texted my boys, I was like, yo, Instagram took away likes. Like, you couldn't see nobody's likes. Only time you seen likes on I think it was just like on a video, but like a picture, you couldn't see the likes at all. So I thought that shit was permanent. So I go to sleep, I wake up, and it was back. But my question is to y'all, do you think IG should take away likes or keep it the way it is? And the reason why they took it away is because Elsa, you may know, or Grace, you may know, it was something like the mental health, people was taking IG likes too serious, yada yada yada. They seen like a wave of people, I guess, committing suicide or having depression and all that stuff just because of likes. So, but yeah, my question is to y'all: do you think IG should take away likes or keep?
I get the rise in people's self-esteem going down because of likes and the refresh to see how many likes you got on something. I see that because I'm like an advocate for mental health and I've seen it affect people. But on the influencer side, the people that make money off Instagram, I don't know how they would be able to still make money.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can still make money. This is the reason why. Because you personally, I can see how many likes I got. Just the people can't. So say if I wanted to get money from Google, be like, hey, I'm getting 1 million likes. Here it is. Boom.
Share that. I see.
But then again, it's kind of sketchy because you can easily change that shit. So you're right though. Never mind.
No. I mean, and it's
never mind. It would fuck up their money because you can easily edit that picture because the only way they can see it is if you like legit see it is if you see them in person and show them on your phone. Because if I was to take a screenshot, I can change any number I want. I just hit up Micro Visuals and he changed that shit for the boy. He done that before. So it's possible. So damn, that shit would.
What do you think, Grace?
So like from a business perspective, I mean, it's good to have the logistics, right? It's good to have all the numbers set in front of you. But with a public and personal page, I don't think it really matters. I mean, as far as like, I don't think numbers should matter because, we all know this, like the numbers don't even validate your worth, right? But people do take that seriously. They do take numbers as a way to be like, this validates myself, like my self-worth. And no, it doesn't. Like, it's, if anything, it creates more of a lonely space. So because you're always fishing for more. I would say take it away if it's a public, like a personal profile. But if you have to do it for a business, and that's just what it is.
Yeah.
So what you doing? You taking it away or keeping it? If you was the owner of IG,
like I would rather take it away because I really don't care.
You would rather take it away, but if you was the owner of IG, what would you do?
If I was on IG,
the owner of IG, what would you do if you was the owner of IG?
That's tough because I just said because of business purposes, you may want to keep that, but overall, I would probably take it away.
All right.
Like if anything, your content should be what matters when you do run your business or the services that you provide. And then for a personal, it should just be like kind of like your scrapbook. Like I miss those days when Instagram used to be, the algorithm and all that. Like now it's a marketplace. Like it's just a mall. Yeah. Everyone's promoting everything. Businesses are booming and that's great. But I want to see like that authentic, horrible filter with someone taking a picture of their cupcake, not centered on the side with like 11 likes. Like I miss that. I miss that.
Curated now to look.
Personally, I'll answer personally. I would be cool to take it away because it's what I'm about to say is selfish, but it's cool. It levels the playing field for me at least. You know what I'm saying? I don't really get a crazy amount of likes personally. I get 200, 300 here and there. It's whatever. But it lowers the playing field for me because I'm like like, hey, you used to get 1,000. We on the same level. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so personally, I would say take it away. But if I was the business, if I was the owner, I would say keep it because for one, if you take it away, that gives opportunity for another business to copy your same shit and add likes. And then you're going to lose the value of your company. Anytime you have people using your business or anything, anything that draws some type of emotion or that they value, that is a good business. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the competitive edge and having that niche. And no matter what you do, whatever business you do, their competitive advantage is like, hey, We are number one. We are the Google of social media, I think. I don't know about Twitter and Facebook and all that shit, but in my head, to my friends, I think we use IG the most. You know what I'm saying? We are the eptom or epitome or whatever the fuck that word is of all social media sites. So fuck that. I'm gonna keep the likes, and this is about to be ignorant, but hey, if you doing if you if your mental health is off, stay the fuck off my shit.
That's
Yeah.
tough. That's tough,
That's
though.
not, it's fucked up. But I'm telling you, if I was a billionaire, millionaire, I ain't worried about that shit. I'm keeping the lights on. But personally, I take it away. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I would say though, like a lot of companies are taking their clients or their customers' mental health into account. I also think I agree in part in that it's important to learn what triggers you.
Yeah.
And like unfollowing. So I've certainly unfollowed certain accounts that were just not good for me. Like that I just had no business even following anymore. Like it was just too much. So I just unfollow. So and it's tough because I am in media. But I also get to choose what I see on my feed.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, it definitely takes a toll on you. Like I'll be honest. It has lessened my emotional, I guess, value or the importance as far as like I used to care about likes a fuck ton. I still do. I'm not gonna lie. I care about likes. Like if I get like a low number of likes, I might fuck around and delete that shit. You know what I'm saying? I might delete it. At one point, I definitely would delete it, like 100%. But like now, it's like, all right, if I look fresh, it's cool. It's whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's some people is like I got a friend of mine. Like, if I don't like her pic, she's like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like my picture." I'm like, "Bruh, what is one like gonna do?" You're like little 200 or 300. Like, it ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying? So it's levels to everything. Like, people really are invested in this shit.
They're about their likes.
It makes you feel a lot more better than what you really are. It's whatever. Teach his own.
Amen to that one.
Nike.
And you got me thinking.
No, like my brain is going right now.
Like now I want to talk shit. I'm kidding.
Y'all care about likes? Let me get it off of me. Do y'all care about likes or what?
Honestly, I don't even like. I log on to Instagram, watch like 3-4 stories that are like on the top, and then I log back out. Like, if I do that, then I really don't care. Like, I haven't posted in such a long time. Like, people don't even know I'm here, 2021. So, no.
I mean, yeah, I get it, girl. And I'm so glad you were able to do that. In my case, it's kind of like a second job.
Yeah.
Social media. So the way I see it, but now because I get to see the behind the scenes of people who have interacted or at least seen it or have an idea. So I'm like, okay, if they didn't like it, well, at least I still know that people are seeing it, because as you were mentioning, Grace, with the algorithms, now some people don't even see your posts.
Oh.
So that's a whole. So if I'm posting something about something I'm going to talk about on my show, of course I want people to see it and like it, so I know they're going to watch my show or listen to my show. You know what I'm saying? So there's a part of me that has to care.
Same here.
Yeah.
Social media is also my job as well, but like my personal account, I could give 2 fucks.
Because you're able to like step away. Like that's with me and my personal Facebook page. Like on there, I'll post, my own thoughts and sorts of different things. I could just be more free.
But TikTok, that's a problem. I have to limit myself because I'm like, I could be on that app for hours.
Let me see some. Hey.
Oh, like a dance? I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, crazy. Okay, Grace. Turn up.
Just water.
I go through like swings where like like when I'm like focused on something, I'm like, man, I want to delete my shit. Like sometimes I really want to delete it, but I can't because we got the podcast and I got to post it on there. You know what I'm saying? So now I really got to have like a fucking personal.
I have deactivated though. I've
Yeah.
done that a few times, and people will start hitting me up like, "What happened to your page?" And I'm just like, "I need a break.
Like I'm sipping.
I'll be back."
Crazy. It's a sense of existence. Like so whack, but this is the life we live in. So
Mm-hmm.
take it day by day and step by step.
Step by step.
That sounds good. All
You
right.
don't-
Elsa, you got the Nike joint.
All right. So I think this was a couple of weeks ago at this point. Nike's VP resigned after her son used her credit card to buy $133,000 in shoes to resell. So basically, her family was caught up in this reselling business. Sorry.
Wow.
He was boasting on social media that his company made $600,000 in May, I'm guessing, of last year. So that was a big whoopty. She had to resign. I want to know, I'm not a sneakerhead. So I want to know, like, Dom, from your, I know that you, I don't know if you're a sneakerhead per se, but you like, I see you wear nice shoes. So what do you
No, listen. If I was
Where's one nice shoe
if
and
I
is a
was
sneaker?
no, if I was to say I was a sneakerhead, Taiki would cuss me the fuck out. I got 5 like nice shoes, like J's and shit like that, but like sneakerheads got like fucking like I know people got like 40. Like Taiki has like at least 20 shoes.
like rooms full? Mm-hmm.
Every single one, the average is probably like at least 240. Like Taiki will buy a shoe for like $300 type shit. Like that's a sneakerhead. Me, nah.
Yeah, he'll smack you if you said
Yeah,
someone.
Taiki is sneakerhead for sure. But keep going, my fault.
How did you feel like reading this? Because I know like there's apps now where you go on. Before we used to have to make a line to buy Jordans outside the store on a Saturday, and I was on an app, and I know it would crash because Jesus would try. So how did you feel upon like learning about this? That her son was reselling on the side?
First of all, smack the son.
It don't surprise me, but I will say, ain't no way in hell. But never say never. But I'm gonna say never. How the fuck your son gonna steal your credit card? And then I think he spent like over like $250, they said, or some shit like that on a company credit card to get these shoes or whatever. Like
133K.
Okay, 133K.
He can get away with like $500 or like $1,000.
Yeah.
Don't you get like an alert?
Like,
I hope so. Like at that point, I would cuss my bank out and be like, "Are you okay?"
nah, but then again, like she was the VP of like board director of Nike. Like spending 130 probably ain't nothing to her. You know, she probably at least making 400K. I would say, you know what I'm saying? She probably making a fuck ton of money if she's the VP of Nike. Like, what?
Yeah, but out of 400 to
But that's also
130, that's a fourth of what she makes. You would
A
not.
year though. So she's probably a millionaire. She's probably a millionaire.
Yeah, in terms of like saving, I see what you.
Yeah. So like,
if
and
it's
I
that,
said,
but some people still keep track of budgeting. So it's like, obviously, even if it's like a little amount like that, to her, you never know.
It's just greed, man. Like you can have probably anything you want, but you're gonna take advantage of your mom, or she might have been into it because that could be a cover story. I don't trust anything. That could just be a cover story. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
She could have been in on it. Who knows? But yeah, when I seen that, I was like, that's crazy.
I had never heard of a story like that, like for Nike. Yeah.
Glad we got her the fuck out of there, though. Fuck her.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna be checking everybody.
And
hey, Billy over there probably closing shop on his shit too.
Hold on.
Right. Because look, I used to because that reminded me when I used to work for Monster.
What did you do?
What you
You just said the name of the company.
Nah, so look, I ain't sell the shit though. I used to give it away for free though. I ain't gonna lie. So I used to so I probably like when I was working for Monster, right? The energy company, if you guys fans didn't know, whatever. I used to work for Monster. So what I mean to tell you, I used to have like, so I worked there for 3 years. I had cases. When I say cases, it's like 30 per case. I had cases on case. I always had like 8 cases at the house. Always, right? So every time I work, I probably get like 1 or 2 slide into the crib. And I used to, go to Chipotle, drop off a case. They give me like 5 BOGOs. I used to go to the club, give them a case. I cut 100 of people. Like I was getting nice with it, right? So whole time I'm looking back, I'm like, bruh, I could have made bread off it and never would have, you know what I'm saying? Or I could have kept it all and been good for life. You know what I'm saying? Whole time I thought I was doing something. My supervisor was taking the cases and selling them on what's the shit? Not eBay, but what's the other joint? Not eBay. Craigslist. She was selling on Craigslist, but not under her name. And who knows how long she was doing it. She got caught and she got fired and everything.
Oh, wow.
There's crooks out there, you know what I'm saying? So that shit really don't even surprise me, for real. Like anyway, people get away with it, they gonna do that shit. That's crazy.
Cases though, like she should have been selling out her house or something.
I think she was selling out of her house. I think that's what she was doing.
Craigslist?
Yeah, she was doing Craigslist.
I would not buy any beverages from Craigslist, first of all.
Why you say that? Now, I'm telling you, people are fiends for energy drinks.
You like, don't know, like if it's in
there. 11 down the street and get something. Why would I go on Craigslist?
Listen. So you telling me, right? Let's do simple math. So if you go to a 7-Eleven and you buy one thing of Monster for $3, right? What you gonna do? If you love it, every day you drink a Monster, you always spending $3. And if somebody's selling a case on Craigslist for 20 of them for $20, what you gonna do?
I'm going to Costco.
You gonna go to the 20 of them for $20, or fucking one of them for $3? So that's basically paying 60 or 20. What you gonna do? That's basically what she was doing.
Driving my ass to Costco. That's what I'm doing.
Nah, but I'm saying like people that are fiends, like people are fiends for energy drinks. They gonna do that shit. It was a smart dumbass idea, I'll say.
Well, a little bit.
Yeah. I felt her, but I didn't feel her. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of shoes, I want to get the girls' perspective. At first, I was hyped to ask Taiki, but me and him gonna have the same answer. So I'm glad that you ladies are on today. So I was talking to a guy a few weeks ago, and I'm not gonna harp on the salary amount because he's young, or whoever makes this type of money, it's all good. Whatever, everybody got their own path. But he told me, he was like, yeah, I make 40K. I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. Blah, da, 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 da. Right? And he was talking like, yeah, like when I'm out, like people be like, damn, you fresh, yada, yada, yada. So I went to his IG, right? If you was to see his IG of what the expensive clothes he got on, you would never think he make 40K, right? Like he got Gucci on, off-white Jordans, basically $400, $500 shoes, like anything you can think of. Like he'll have a whole outfit on worth $1,000, right? That shit is just crazy to me that people will literally go broke to look like they got money. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see, why do you think guys do that?
To impress?
Like when y'all see guys like that, do y'all think like, man, he got money, or like you like the fuck, or y'all don't pay attention to
it? I mean, obviously I'm not a guy, so I don't know why you guys do that. But I think as far as validation, or like just saying like, I am the man, I got it. You know what I mean? Like, and if anyone wants to spend whatever they want, it's your money. Like you do what you got to do. As long as you're, paying the bills, doing something responsible. But as far as like blowing your entire check on a new outfit, yeah, I don't agree with that. When I look at someone that has, I mean, a whole fit, right? I'm like, good for you. That's it. Like there's nothing in my head that it's like, oh wow, he got money. Like, wow, this is impressive. Like, no, like I'm just like, okay, cool. Like you're spoiling yourself, which is great. Like, but I don't really look at someone and judge them on their outfits, and then, you know, I'm not really attracted to people that are, you know, spending money on all this shit just to look the part. I really don't care about that. So that's my opinion.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never been impressed by like the belts and the shoes and the this and that. I love a man that can put a couple pieces together and make it look good. It doesn't matter where you bought it from or how much it costs, as long as you are presentable. Like, I love a man who looks presentable. Yes. You don't have to spend all that money, and especially not go broke to try to impress me with expensive clothes. Sometimes I don't get it. I've never gotten it. And I've always said, if I ever get to a point where I can afford to buy certain things, I probably wouldn't. I probably will still go to like try to go to TJ Maxx or something.
Yeah.
Because it's just like some shirts that I've seen will cost like $100 something. Looks like it will look like, for guys, they look like a regular t-shirt, and they spent all this money. And it's just like, at this age, I'd much rather you be thinking about savings and investing or doing something else with your money, not having to wear it. I don't think you have to like, so I don't go broke over no clothes.
That's crazy.
First of all, I will help you find that receipt to go return that. I will be that supportive person in your life to find a receipt to return whatever you just spent. It's because I mean, for me, it's not necessary. So
yeah, and you see the examples with, like, I think Jay-Z has a quote with that, like, don't go broke trying to impress people. And I think we've seen him, like, the way he has transpired from the beginning of wearing the chains or whatever. Now we see Jay-Z, he has a black tee on, barely a necklace, chilling with some jeans on. Like, he literally is not flashy anymore, but he is making more money than a lot of people in the music industry.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he has spoken out about it. I think more artists need to come out, because that's also an influence, I feel. They see all these videos and the cars and the bling, and I have to look like this so girls can like me. No, not in, not
your preference. Yeah,
that's not my preference, but some girls might like that.
Same.
Like, we all understand why he's trying to look the part, but like, I'm a type of person.
Rapper? What he do? He a rapper?
The dude that I'm talking about? No, fuck no. He's just regular dude, regular schmegular. But it goes back to IG, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's just that false reality, you know what I'm saying? So he wants to look the part, but really ain't got the part, you know what I'm saying? I'm a type of person, you live within your means. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it's so tough, you know, trying to please everyone to feel somewhat accepted. You know what I'm saying? Because like I know a girl or multiple people judge people off of what the car they drive, what they got on, and all that stuff. It's a sense of validation. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, like I know someone that's like within that world of like, man, I always gotta have designer on. Like, I always gotta be there. Da, 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 da. Like, he gets in my car and he's like, bruh, like, why you in a Honda? Like, get something nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, get something nice. And like, I'm at the point where, yeah, I could get a better car, but like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think we were just raised right. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just all about living within your means, and really you could do whatever the hell you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm at the point where I'm always like, when I go, I got like designer, but it's never like, as of now, maybe in 5 years, I might have some $300 shirts on. But like right now, I'm always like around like 100 type shit. But like I can live within that mean, you know what I'm saying? But that it goes to show like people has a false sense of reality where, like I said, they have to be accepted. Like it's kind of garbage, but it's your money. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. But at the end of the day, majority of the people that you shake hands with, they don't really give a fuck if you got Gucci and shit on, like all that shit. Nobody gives a fuck except for you. So what are you doing? What are you doing? That makes sense.
What are you really doing? What are you trying to achieve here?
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nothing. Because you're gonna get the same girl you was gonna get with your regular
Exactly.
the clothes, like they say, what they say, the car don't make the dude make the dude make the car. You know what I'm saying? Or it's all about the dude in the car. You know what I'm saying? It's the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's like, okay, so what if you have like this nice old car and inside it looks trashy, or you're like behind on payments and one day you have your girl over and they over here trying to repo your car. Like it's just not, and I think people will learn eventually in the hard way and in an embarrassing way, but to each his own.
People are breaking their back to please people that really don't even give a fuck about them or their back or bag. You know what I'm saying? But
let them do what they want, because who are we to judge?
Yeah. At the end of the day, who the hell are we? I'm Don Warren.
And you, I knew you were about to say your name.
You don't know me. You do not know me. I'm dead.
I know you, Dominique.
All right. Okay. All right. Elsa probably ain't even know my government. Fuck.
Your government name.
Oh, you know my name?
Really?
Oh, you could have thought it was Dominic. Hey,
I had to see if it was Dominic.
Hey, whole time and say Dominique on my name.
It does say Dominique.
I'm dead.
Oh wow.
Is it your whole email? Well, I'm not gonna say your email on this, but
it is.
What middle name?
No, don't say your email. They're gonna start sending you stuff.
Dennis, throw some bread in that thing too. Fuck it.
Dominique, what's your middle name?
O'Neal.
O'Neal?
Yeah.
O'Neal.
Oh wow.
What's your middle name? That shit probably.
Next question. No, it's not embarrassing at all. It's actually just.
You hear what I said?
Huh?
All right, cool. It's cool.
Oh yeah, I know you're about to be racist as hell. It's fine.
Hey, hopefully the people that's watching.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Here comes the Windex whenever he laughs.
That's funny as shit.
Dominique O'Neal.
All right, stop. Out of here. All right. All right. I think we good.
We did everything.
Actually, I kind of have a question I want to ask.
Ooh. Here we go.
All right. So, should you have a form of friendship with your ex while in a new relationship?
Thumbs up.
Say it one more time.
Should you still be able to have, or should you still be able to have a friendship with your ex while in a new relationship?
Oh, so you want to go first? Or what?
You
I'll
can go first, Dom. You can go first.
I'll go. It's up to my baby. My baby don't want me to talk to my ex. I ain't talking to my ex. Like I'm relaxed. Like I ain't gotta talk to her. I don't even talk to her in the first place. But if she, let's just say if we were cool before we got into a relationship, right? Like cool as in like text every once in a while, right? I get in a relationship and my girl say like, bruh, why do you need to text her? Like, what is she gonna do for you? And she says, no, I do not want that. And I'm not gonna continue this relationship with you until you cut her off.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bet. Because at the end of the day, it's all about my baby. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to my friends, that might be a different story. But as far as the ex, it makes sense. It's speaking with logic. Like, all right, if you don't want it, all right, I'm gonna chill. That's how I look at it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there definitely has to be like an agreement between both. And then it depends because nowadays like people have children and all that. And I know that's because we don't have kids, but it could eventually happen to us. So I understand with that and having that type of relationship. Um, but I think if you don't gotta talk to them, then you don't gotta talk to them. And that's it. Move
Yeah,
on.
for a reason.
Yeah.
I know a couple people that sprinkle the fact that they still talk to their ex in a new relationship. I'm like, why you gotta do that for no reason? Like that's just kind of like creating more drama, I feel like, or just creating jealousy or whatever. I mean, feel free to agree or disagree, but that's just how I feel.
It's all about transparency and clarity. You don't want to have your girl or your guy like weary, like who the fuck you texting with no number? You know what I'm saying? You already know it's gonna be in the back of your head, like she texting Larry, like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody got time for that. We grown, like, bye. Like, nah, I ain't even fucking with it. Cause when you're in a relationship, you locked in. You know what I'm saying? Not time to be doing extra shit.
Yeah. I think it does bring just unnecessary drama to your present relationship.
Sure.
Um, and yeah, no.
Yeah.
Be off that, Grace.
I just gotta ask.
You can talk to your ex.
I had to, huh?
You can talk to your ex.
Mm-mm. No, sir.
That's funny.
I will, you know what I will pull? A Kiki Palmer. I don't know any of those men.
All right, I got another question for y'all. Got another question for y'all. So we're gonna end it on this.
Huh? Okay, go.
Yes. Y'all are ladies, right? You know what I'm saying? The general senses of a man in a relationship, correct me if I'm wrong. We are here on this earth to the general senses is the man is here to provide. So take that however y'all want, right? Would you be somewhat like nah or like it's whatever if your man made, let's say, let's go with a good amount less than you?
What's a good amount? What do you mean?
Um, let's go
Amount or like
let's go half. Let's go with half. Let's go with half.
Half of what you make?
Yeah, let's go with half.
Oh. I mean,
Let's go.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be fine with that. I think what matters is if he is motivated to keep hustling and whether it's a job that has not given him a raise or
Yeah.
maybe he's in that because that happens a lot. As long as he's motivated to keep going and isn't like complacent,
yeah.
I think that's fine.
But also secure, right? As in not just financially, but I'm talking about emotionally. Like some people take that as a threat to their manliness or their masculinity.
Okay.
If the makes more than you, or if you're not providing more because you're supposed to be the provider or whatever you guys think of, I say the person has to be secure in their, you know.
When you say person, who you talking about, girl or guy?
I mean, anyone. As far as like, you kind of have to let that ego go. Like
in this situation, the girl or the guy though. You can't say anyone. I'm saying.
Say the guy has to let go of the whole. I mean, most guys do feel like they're threatened if a woman makes more money than he does,
Sure.
and that's the situation that you're talking about right now.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, kind of remove the ego. If you're, I mean, I'm fine with whatever amount, but as long as, like Elsa said, as long as you're consistent and motivated, but also stable, like secure and stable emotionally.
Yeah.
Because that's going to cause a lot of problems if you're going to be butthurt about an amount that you're not making.
I got you. Cause like, I was in a situation when I was 22, right?
Mhm.
I was making straight money just coming out of college. That was straight. But my girl, she was making double my shit. Like I literally double. It's funny. I literally just came up with this question off the ones and twos just randomly. But I've been in this situation and I lied. I lied like a motherfucker.
Did you say that you didn't feel threatened?
No, I lied as in said I made more.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Yeah. I didn't put mine over her shit, but I put it close. But
Mm.
like being in that position, man, I just felt like, man, I had like a lot to prove. Like I didn't 22, I wasn't a man, but for lack of better term, we're just gonna say man. Um, I didn't feel I felt less of a man because I was like, damn, my baby making more than me. She wanna fucking go to New York and stay at these nice ass hotels, and I'm like halfway breaking my back to do the shit. I had money saved, always got money saved, but it was just like I was living above my means, you know what I'm saying? So I was literally stretching as far as I can to, make shit work. Like, so like I can only imagine being in that situation. Like that shit is sick. But like y'all said, the man has to be secure. And it's no need to lie, man. Like looking back at it, it's no need to lie. Because at the end of the day, if she doesn't accept you for who you are, she don't need to be with you.
yeah.
But I was young. That was my first relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna ride this bitch out.
Did
He
you
said,
know
"I
she thought
figured."
he was gonna leave you, or did she say things that made you feel like you had to make more money, or she wanted you to make more money at that point because you were just straight out of college? Like,
Just going off of what she wanted. Like I said, like she was like even hearing this now at this day and age is somewhat crazy, but it's whatever now. But back then she was like, I don't stay at anything less than 4 stars. So
Oh,
imagine that you making half of what she make and she saying that shit. So you can already tell what type of woman she was, type shit. So that shit was just crazy looking back at it. You know what I'm saying? But niggas don't date her now, obviously. But
but I'm sure I mean, you guys were both young,
yeah,
and maybe at this point, we all realize that some of the things that we thought were important.
yeah,
When you're
they're
trying to
not.
settle
Yeah.
down, like you have to like break away from all that.
Yeah.
You can be making all the money in the world right now and be unemployed tomorrow, and you have to, just make sure you have somebody that's gonna like hold you down regardless.
Yeah.
That's a number one. It's a number one trait as far as a relationship. No matter what, she or he gonna be with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but that's why I personally like, I don't know if it's the correct term, but like serial dating. Like I've learned so much about myself and what I want with like, talking to, a good amount of girls over the past 3 or 4 years, you know what I'm saying? Cause you gotta figure out really what you want. Cause like I look at like marriage as like more than a fucking contract, more than anything that people say. Like this shit is lifetime. Like we
Yeah.
ain't to that zone just because like she look good, she make you laugh. Like that shit,
Mm.
what I'm saying? I take that shit. I take that shit almost more serious than like my future as far as career. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that shit is serious because that shit will have people fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like speaking of this, like luckily my boy's dad, make good money, but like for the rest of his life, I guess because they dated for 20 years, half of his salary is going to his wife. And
Mm.
that shit is insane. Like
Ex-wife now, I'm guessing.
yeah, ex-wife. The kids are 25, 26, and I forgot why, but still half of his paychecks got to go to her,
Mm,
except for his pension. But like that's crazy.
not happy.
So I'm looking at it like that. I'm like, bro, we
Yeah.
get. I'm holding on teeth, fucking hands, and nails. Like, please. Like, hey, bitch, we can do a Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. Like, please. Fuck a nigga. Sorry, I'm just trying to Fuck.
Dang.
Bro, that's crazy. crazy, yo. I swear, I couldn't take that shit if I get divorced, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a lot to take into consideration.
You also have to have those questions too. You can't just, I think the problem with getting to know your partner is that you're not asking enough questions as far as like what you like in a partner or what you don't like in a partner, So the whole lifetime partnership, if it's important to you, then you have to ask uncomfortable questions like all the time. I'm not talking about all the time, like every day you wake up and you ask your partner 100 questions. But as far as like getting to that level, it's like, that's your person. That's your person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. And it's your person that got your back. You got theirs. Yeah. But, like, do you really know that person? Yeah. Because I feel like a lot of marriages, I'm not going to say they all fail because they didn't know them, but I mean, they really didn't.
Yeah. Because
those core differences made the biggest difference. And
yeah. And then there are some people that also were like, wow, like I don't even recognize this person anymore. Yeah. There are situations that happen, but as far as getting to that point, you have to ask those questions, like especially in the dating scene. Like, and that, I mean, I've made a couple mistakes here and there, not even asking more than I should.
You all have. I could speak of a mistake now, that something that I thought was like, like not as serious. Like my past relationship, right? I didn't really know how serious the love language or love signs was.
Yeah.
That shit is huge. Huge. You know what I'm saying? Like hella huge. I didn't really pay attention to it until, obviously we stopped talking. You know what I'm saying? I think that is one of the first things you get a guy to get down within the first 2 months. Like, you got to fucking know that, because if you don't know she don't like being touched, or you don't know that she love words of affirmation, and, vice versa, like, that shit.
Like that miscommunication. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit's huge. That shit's huge. And a lot of people miss it because, what I'm saying, majority of the guys, they ain't thinking about that shit. I don't think so. I'm not going to put my experiences on a lot of guys, but as far as, I don't think your average guy is paying attention like a love sign. Fuck a love sign. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I think that is critical as far as like the mental. You know what I'm saying?
But you guys have love languages too, even though you don't talk about it. But there's a certain way that you would like for your woman to treat you. I want her to say. Yeah. Just getting down to the nitty gritty of that and having that conversation. Yeah.
I like kissing my girl and shit. The girls I be fucking with don't like that shit. I'm like, you mean kids?
Here's physical.
What?
But some girls don't like that.
Like that. Just no.
Oh, you mean affection?
Hey.
Physical touch.
He just did.
Physical touch.
Yeah, some girls don't like that. I'm a physical touch ass.
No, I didn't like that coming out of Dom's mouth.
Hey,
I'm like,
it's the wine speaking. It's the wine speaking. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jiggy Dom come out with a fucking wine.
I've actually had a guy lie to me about his love language. So I was trying to get to his love language, right? Like giving him what he needed, right? And it wasn't even his love language. That was crazy.
He was just talking shit.
Yeah, he just. Dude, I was like, wow, this is crazy.
Dudes like, literally just be saying shit just because.
Yeah, I was like, no,
next time you tell him your love language and you let him follow suit. And then you figure out his.
Listen, I was a poetry book at one point because I was like, what do you mean you don't like words of affirmation? You said you did. And it got to a point where I was sending quotes and I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? If this person doesn't even like what he said he liked before. So
but at that point, we're gonna end it on this. We're gonna end it on this.
Okay.
I think we had an hour and 30, which is all right. It's cool. But in that situation, I want y'all ladies to give me game, or how you think the person should feel about it. So go off of what Grace just said, right? He lied about, or he didn't know, didn't fucking know. He lied about his love language, right? And you know that. do you call him out and say, hey, you said this, but when I do this, you act like this? Or do you let it ride and try to figure it out?
I did both. So I actually I was letting it ride and just kind of like, all right, you got to figure out what you need to figure out. And then I saw myself doing it more because I was like, okay, maybe I'm not doing it enough, because I'm just like, maybe it's not, I knew it wasn't his love language, but I was just like, like, I'm gonna just test it out a little bit. That's my fault. So that's when I called him out.
Oh, you called him out? Okay.
Yeah. So I did both. Like, I was just like, all right, let me just
Gave
ride. Yeah. I was like, I'm not gonna put too much pressure on anything too soon. And then just called him out just because what's up? But I still think I got an honest answer out of it. So
I
was
would
it really?
stop doing whatever he said he liked that I noticed he doesn't like. I would just stop.
Yeah. That was my fault. I was like, okay, well,
and because like you were wasting so much of your own energy to try to get this guy to try to understand him when the whole time it was like flipped and it wasn't even so. No, like just no. I would just stop.
So you would stop and then not say anything about it?
Yeah. So would you call him out?
Probably. At that point, I feel like it would just be awkward, because I thought that this person opened up to me and was honest with me, and then I know that you lied. So at that point, it would be hard for me to continue, especially if I'm just getting to know this person, like we're just dating. It's like, if you had the audacity to lie about something like that, then what else could you lie about? And that's just my brain.
But this is the thing. Do not as lying. I'm telling you, guys be just saying shit.
But don't, because you're gonna get like you're gonna get caught up in your lie, and then it's worse.
It's horrible. It's horrible. I do that shit all.
That's so true, because also if going back to the question.
No, I tell you that. Like,
going back to the questions I just talked about, like you have to ask those questions in order to know the person.
Yeah.
So tell me why I'd ask questions and say, oh, like, what do you like? And then they hit me back with the question, like, what do you like? I'm like, no, I asked you. And then so I would answer, and then that person would just respond with, yeah, say me too.
Yeah, the guy don't know. I'm telling you, a lot of guys are not in tune with their emotions as far as like what they like and all that shit. Like we are so far behind on that shit. You just gotta work with us, for real. Y'all know the women mature faster than guys. Like we don't be thinking about that shit.
That we know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So are you saying, Dom, like as free game, are you planning on lying about your love language? Or
No, I'm figuring that shit out right now as we speak. You hear me? I think I have a good idea of it, but I know.
Do you take the test?
I have taken the test, but I can't give you the answer now. I don't really know. I know I love physical touch. And then probably words of affirmation, and that's it.
I think mine is words of. I have the whole book. There's the book, but I haven't even.
Receiving gift shit. Okay.
But I think mine. Yeah, I would say though, to kind of like give the guys a little bit of, because girls, we're complicated too. So to help guys out, I think we, or at least for myself, I would say, could be more open about what it is that we expect or things that we like. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning. So if you're like the gifts, if you like the flowers, and say that and mention it.
We have to vocalize that, yeah.
Vocalize what it is that you like. Because we know that for them, it could be like a whole puzzle that they're trying to figure out and it takes them forever. But if we vocalize it, and then if you see that person is taking the time to get to know you and actually does little things here and there, not that they're going to completely do it all the time, but if they pick up on some things, then you'll know that you're important to them, or that they're trying to make.
This is the last thing we got in this. I think I owe it up to guys to let you guys know this. We ain't gonna tell you this, But I think anything within around that realm, as far as like emotional stuff, I think for in order for men to grow, I think the woman don't need to, but should take control in that aspect. Call
Mm.
it out, I think, because like I said, we ain't really. I would say masses really don't really know fully about like our what like emotions as far as like how to sometimes express ourselves. Like you're saying, like if you ease your way in there, like, hey, baby, you don't really gotta do this. You can just do this. I'm fine with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, guide us. I think the relationship would be a lot better. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? My last relationship, she used to call me out on shit, and I was learning so much about myself because that was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? So I think if you guys are, ladies, step it up in that area, that would help out with us. You know what I'm saying? Because we all learning, everybody learning. Nobody know themselves at all, really, I think. But
Yeah, I think that's why I said like it's important to vocalize it because I personally, I'm gonna say in my present relationship, I would just think that he knew what I wanted. Like it's a given. You're supposed to know to do this and do that. And he's like, well, nah, I don't. So it's important for us to also vocalize, even if we've been through a whole lot in the past and people have been jerks and all
that's
that.
one thing I learned.
Uh,
Never my ass off. Be wrong as hell. All right, y'all got anything else? Hey, this was our longest pod, but low key, like
hey, kind of.
this was a solid pod. Like
Man.
last minute, and we went crazy. That's crazy. Hey, look at us patting ourselves on the back in the middle of the podcast. Fuck around with us. But y'all got anything else?
No, this was great.
No, just know yourself and
Damn.
yeah,
All
know
right, well,
yourself.
just want to say thank you, Grace, for stepping in last minute.
Come back on forever.
You stepped in big for us. Like this was huge.
Thank you.
I couldn't go 2 weeks without posting anything. So
Oh, congratulations to you guys. This is amazing. So this is huge. You already said that, but I gotta say it too.
Well, thanks a lot, and obviously thank you, Elsa, for stepping up. This was our second day fucking trying to figure this shit out as far as all good. So yeah, if you have, make sure you subscribe, follow us on Apple, Spotify, and obviously, like I said, YouTube, Instagram. But yeah, it's a wrap in the trap. Thank you for watching. Talk to me.